Good morning. We wanted to do a video today, but it's so windy. And we haven't really talked much about what's been going on around here. You know, growing wise. Due to, the life stuff that happened last year, we didn't get a lot of crops in. Like we always like to get our collards in, and we've only got one collard. So I thought I'd walk around and show you some of the blooming azalea bushes we have before it rains, because it seems like every time the azalea bushes bloom, then it rains and then your blooms look terrible because the rain just destroys the blooms, makes them look beat up, and they turn white. And there's Tipper. He's following me today. So this is one of our azalea bushes. What's so funny is the whole bush isn't blooming. Just like on this one, just some of the branches at the bottom are blooming. And if anybody recognizes what's on the ground, that's Florida Betony. And this one just has a few blooms like right here ready to bloom. Now this one is always our first one to bloom. It's the one that's scarlet colored. I love it. It's huge. We're thinking about this year taking sometime maybe later on, cutting all the azalea bushes down to the nubs and letting them grow back out again, because they've gotten scraggly. They've got dead pieces in them, like right here. It's a huge dead limb, and when you cut that out, that doesn't ever grow back. It just leaves a giant hole. So we're thinking about after they bloom, maybe later on in the summer. I'm trying to remember when we got our building, we had to cut down one of our giant azalea bushes, and it has really grown back a lot really quickly, because these bushes have been here for years before we got here, and we've been here for over 15 years. And so everything, all the leaves, everything that's fallen has rotted and made extremely rich dirt underneath these bushes. So they have really, really good dirt. So when you cut them back, they just grow back really super fast. So that's what we think we're going to do, is trim them down. Because look, we've got one over here. Ooh, look at this one. See how that's dead right there? And it doesn't look very pretty anymore out here because this is all dead. So we're going to trim these down to the nub and go ahead and let them grow back on their own. Let me go show you the one that I was talking about that we cut down to the nub. This is the one that my nephew trimmed down to the nubs, basically all the way to the ground, and it has really, really grown back really, really quickly, and it looks awesome. Like I said, we have, there's a baby one right there. We have like this beautyberry and some of these oak trees growing in here. We're going to get those out. Right here, this big giant circle that's around the bush, that's how big the bush was when he cut it back. So it's grown back pretty fast. It's not going to be as massive for a while, but it looks like it's going to be pretty tall pretty quick. We need these azalea bushes because they bring in a lot of pollinators. And that's one reason I kind of hate cutting them down, because even though the other one's growing pretty fast, at this time it doesn't have the amount of blooms that these large bushes have, and we do get in a lot of bees that come over here to our property. So right now we're going to go ahead and maybe later on this year trim these down, and when we do, we'll show you what we did. I guess for now I'll just say happy farming.